Welcome back to our channel. We are so happy to have you here with us where we celebrate the art of homemaking and the beauty of natural living. As the leaves turn and autumn whispers its arrival, it's the perfect time to embrace cozy crafting, nurturing our gardens, and whipping up delightful seasonal recipes. Join me as we dive into some inspiring fall projects that will not only enhance your home, but also bring a touch of nature's magic into your everyday life. So grab a cup of coffee and let's create a warm and inviting space together. I love using the cornstalks from our garden to create pretty displays all around the yard. I already showed you all how I made my fodder shock a few weeks ago, but I cut down some more cornstalks and decided to tie them on our front gates, which is the entry to our home. And I really love adding this nice fall touch, and it's simple and affordable, but yet it creates a warm and inviting touch to the very front of our home. And I love doing this in the fall season. We've begun to love drying our flowers, and the best way to do that is to cut them whenever they're at their peak bloom, because you're going to get the best results that way. And if you love drying flowers, one of the easiest ways to do that is just to grab a handful of twine and some scissors, tie them together, pick the ones that you want and bunch them together, tie them together, and then hang them upside down and allow them to just air dry. And you can hang them in a cool, dark, and dry place, and it can take a few weeks, but it's super simple and it yields lovely, lovely results. You can also press flowers between two books or two heavy books, or however you want to do it. You can use parchment paper and then just lay the flower between them and then stack the books on top. And then in about a week, you can have really beautiful flowers to do whatever kind of crafts that you would like to do with them. I also really love to collect leaves and press them. The colors of the leaves this time of year are just so beautiful, and they're simple to collect, and it's affordable craft, and it's just something fun to do even with the kids. You own, like the same thing with the flowers. If you want to collect leaves and keep those, you can press them between parchment paper in a heavy book. I actually used 2 pieces of paper towel and just laid my leaves flat inside of the book, and it was a very, very heavy book. And then I sat a big heavy box on top of those to press the leaves down, and you can leave those for about a week and you'll be amazed at how beautifully they turn out. You can also use a flower press if you have one, which can be a little bit quicker and more efficient. But once your leaves are pressed and dried, then you can use them in many creative ways. You can create a fall wreath, or you can glue your pressed leaves onto a twine and make something for your mantle. Anything like that is just so fun. You can even frame them, which is, I think, a really fun way to display them for fall decor. And like I said, it's very simple and affordable as well. So it's something really fun, and it adds a natural element to your fall decor, and it's just really cozy to see those natural colorful leaves on display within your home. And so I love doing this time of year. Years ago, I got into cake making, and I did it for quite a long time. I really, really loved just baking my own cakes and being able to decorate them, and I did it so much that I ended up doing it for a lot of family and friends. But believe me when I say that my skills have definitely faded away with the time that has passed since I've really been making cakes as much as I was a few years ago. I told the kids that this cake definitely looks like the Leaning Tower of Pisa. I did my best, and we got to celebrate my youngest son's birthday this past weekend, and so I made him a monster cake, and we did a lot of cupcakes. And so one of the recipes that I use whenever I'm making a ton of cupcakes or a ton of cake for a large party and I'm hosting a lot of people and I need something that's really quick and easy, is to just doctor up a cake mix. And so I'll buy just regular boxed cake mix. I add in 4 eggs, 1 cup of vegetable oil, 1 cup of sour cream, a 1/4 cup of milk, and a pudding mix packet into the cake mix. And then for my icing, this is a whipped buttercream icing, and so I used 3 sticks of salted butter, about a teaspoon of half and half, and then I used 4 cups of confectioner's sugar and about a teaspoon of vanilla extract. And so that gives you a really, if you don't like an overly sweet icing, this is a really great icing because it's a nice whipped buttery flavor, and so it's not overly sweet where you have a sweeter cupcake. Everyone really always loves this icing, and so I just thought if y'all are having a really big party and you want a good recipe to be able to doctor up a cake mix, especially this time of year with all of the holidays coming up and all of the hosting, whenever you're focusing a lot on the food and maybe less on dessert, or you need a really quick and simple dessert, that is a really great recipe to follow. This time of year, one of my most favorite things to do with the kids is to get outside and go for nature walks in the woods and to just build different things and have fun outside with them. And so we decided to do a fun project and build a little teepee house, a little wood house, and take some leaves and put over top of it and make them a fun little shelter. And so we worked together and did this. And I think that if you have kids, you might, or even grandkids, that this is such a fun activity. We just ordered the book 1,000 Hours Outside, and I cannot wait to implement some of those fun things to do with the kids. I got the book and the workbook, and this isn't a plug or anything for that, but I'll link that below because I think that if you want to spend a lot of time with your kids, or that's an important part of what you want to do, that book and the workbook would be so helpful. I know sometimes I'm just lacking in ideas of things to do. The kids came up with this idea all on their own, but I can't wait to get the workbook and just do some of those activities with them, and create those memories together. And I love this time of year because we can get outside and just enjoy each other's company and enjoy the beautiful scenery that we have all around us. I hope you all enjoyed this week's video and that you can get out and do some of these fun fall crafts that are simple, easy, and affordable and will make your home even more cozy and warm and inviting. I hope you all have a fabulous fall season.